Hi there guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to yet another Punto update video. Bet you're getting a little bit sick of these Punto videos, but I'm enjoying working on it, so who cares? Right, off camera I've done loads more welding. I will show you it in a bit, but at the moment, and in this episode, I'm going to be fitting the passenger side sill. So at the end of the last video, I did say that I was going to send it out to have the welding done on the seals. Decided, nah, I'm too tight, I'm going to do it myself. So I managed to do most of it myself. There was no major issues really. I will show you in a second what I've done. A few little areas I would like to improve on, but they're hidden behind the sill once it's welded on. So I'm not going to worry about it. Out of sight, out of mind. As long as it's structurally sound, doesn't matter how pretty it is when it's never going to be seen again. So it was an absolute proper challenge getting all that sill to match up. At least on the passenger side, I had something to go by, a line to sort of keep everything even in a rough shape of where stuff should be. So after probably 2 days of welding, I got there in the end. I fitted the rear floor pan. I have finished all the rear arch. And now I am actually at the point where I can test everything fitment wise and then put the sill on. So let me show you where I'm at. I have just placed the wing on there roughly just to make sure it does line up with the sill and the door. Everything appears to be okay at the minute. I've still got a little bit more cutting out to do down there just to get the sill to fit properly, but everything is all in. I've still got to do this part of the front floor pan, but as you've got this support brace underneath the chassis, I need to ideally get it on the ramp to repair this bit. I've still got to grind down loads of my welds. I've also stiffened the chassis, put the floor pan in. I've not finished it over there because that's where the front floor pan's got to go, so I can't weld that up yet. That was quite straightforward to do, just a little bit at the back there where it all needs tidying up because it's just not brilliant. Because the last owner or some owner in his life had a welding repair, all this was cut out down here and I've got nothing to go by. So I know normally this is flat, but what I can do, I can mess with that and get that looking a bit better. But still, yeah, there's still loads of work to do on this floor pan and at the front floor pan. But now, let's remove this sill. It's only held on by the one clamp. I remove the door, and then we can show you what I've done under there. Right, all this sill is welded. I have still got to extend a piece down there because as I was rebuilding it, it was like that was the height everything was at. But when you got to the front where it was all still there, it was this height the lower sill was. So everything is right here. So I just need to put a little piece along here to extend that. But I'm going to do that once the sill is on because I can do it all from behind. And as you can see, what I've also done is absolutely filled inside the chassis with wax oil on this side. All the way to the back. There is still another repair patch I've got to do here, but again, I'm going to do that when the sill is on. I've also stuck loads of wax oil behind the sill. So, fingers crossed, it's never going to rust again. So I'm going to do this every year and get as much in the sills as possible to keep any rust at bay. So now I know where all the lines are. Everything will line up. So what I'm going to do now is put the sill on, tack it into position up here, cut out the proper line here so some more of this is gone here, and then we can start tacking the rest of the sill on, and then pretty much it's a passenger sill on. So then finally we're starting to get a car back. This side of the car, or the outside of it anyway, will be done. So we're cracking on with this welding loads quicker than I thought it was. And I'm actually really enjoying doing this project. I was a bit sort of, oh God, all the welding, all the pain, all the blurred vision from having your welding goggles on all day. But yeah, no, I've actually quite enjoyed it. It's been quite therapeutic seeing something that everybody, no, you can't repair it. It's got to go scrap. Actually having a car start to appear in front of your eyes is quite fantastic. So let's crack on and get this sill on. Telling you what, welding these sills on is not an easy task. I knew I had to be fire careful because of the wax oil I've put underneath it, but these sills are such thin tin. I'm burning through it so easily. I've welded that, ground it down, and you can still see it's not amazing, but it's okay. But yeah, every time you touch it, you keep the gun on there for a little bit too long, and it burns through. So it's just super thin. My welder's almost on its lowest setting, and it's still doing it. So I'm taking it super slow. So what I'm going to do, I'm building up a sort of thick and ugly coat of weld on it at the minute. I'm going to grind that back, and then once there's no gaps and the metal's a bit thicker, I'm going to put a nice warmer layer of welding on it, so it is nice and thick and has a good melt point, I would call it, to the rest of the bodywork. So hopefully it'll be okay, and it should be okay once it's all ground down, to be honest. But yeah, I had a little fire. I knew I'd got to be careful of the wax oil, so chucked a bit of water underneath it, and away it went. And that's happening because it's burning through so easily. So I've got to take it slower so that doesn't happen again. And now just a little word from my sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of creative courses and classes taught by experts to help you learn new skills. Anyone can take online classes, watch videos, create projects, and even teach classes themselves. This week I have been watching a few videos by Edouard Rene. He does a lot of physics videos, all regarding space, motion and things like that. As I say, I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to planets and space and physics and things like that, so I have been enjoying watching a little bit of that. So please take a look at the links below for a free trial on Skillshare. I would appreciate it if you could take a look and sign up for a free trial. It would help my channel out greatly, so thank you guys for watching this ad for me. When signing up, please use the code Italia Autos. Okay guys, we have the sill welded on. I have done the first coat of filler over the weld, so I'm going to sand that down another time. This video was a little bit shorter than usual because if you watched the video last week on the GTA, I had a little bit of a boo-boo. A lump hammer decided to attack me. Didn't break it, but I did cause a little bit of damage. So I'm going to have a few easy days, meaning that I'm not going to be able to work on the Punto this weekend to get this video totally where I wanted it to be. So in the next video, we should hopefully be all sanded down there. and then we can drill the holes to put the side skirt on and attach the nuts and bolts to get that on and test fit the door and the wing. So this side of the car can now be turned around and we can start the sill on the other side. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to visit our sponsor in this video, and I shall see you in the next one.